Welcome everyone. We have another, as you can tell, another design today. Today we're going to do a headphone stand, but I wanted to be able to resize it at least 50% to be able to use it for cables and whatever else I wanted. I have a bunch of 3M double-sided tape that I'm going to be using on some of the smaller cable ones, but it's just for fun this time. Once again, we are going to go to Amazon, and we're going to do this guy here. Now, it's regularly $15 plus, free shipping. That's great. This one is made of a soft silicone pad. So, basically, if you want to use flexible filament, by all means do that, but I'm just using regular PLA for this print, and the great thing, once again, we have all the dimensions of what it should have. So as you can tell, this one's good for whatever it says here: wide pad fits fit for big headphones, game consoles, cables, etc. So basically, if you can put it on the stand, you can hold it on the stand. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do one to the spec, well, roughly, give or take, and then we'll maybe try one at a 50% ratio. But what I'll do is I'll just do that in my slicer instead of doing it in Google Sketchup. So for this one, we just need to go to this guy here, and as you can see on the back here, you can see that 3M tape on the back there. I have a bunch from a bunch of third-party GoPro accessories that I'd bought, and so I got tons of that stuff in there, and would be perfect for using for this project. Now, I think we're going to add a couple screw holes to one design, just because I think it would be a little bit better if we could do that. Just have a little bit of a mounting bracket on there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start designing this. So we have 80 by 70 and then 40 high. So I'll go ahead and build my 80 by 70, and then I'll bring it up into a cube to 40 millimeters high. I love the fact that these guys actually used millimeters, so that is a bonus. So let's go ahead and dive into Google Sketchup. So I'm just gonna get zoomed in here a bit so my where am I here? Okay. So I'm going to grab my rectangle here and just snap to the line, and we're gonna go 80 wide. Oh, I might actually have to. Oh no, there we go. Alright, so there's 70, there's 80. Like I said, once again, you can always just type it in the bottom right hand corner. As always, I do just enjoy trying to do it all by hand. Sorry for all the drop box sounds if you're hearing them. I've got my phone uploading video footage there, so if it would just get out of my way. Okay. So Get out of my way. Okay, so we got our 80 by 70, and then I'm going to go ahead and bring that up 40. So that was where our height was. So now we have our box like that. So now, based on it, it had the arch at the front here, and the arch at the back there. But what I think I'm going to do is, before I go and do the arch on the back, I'm going to give this about 4 millimeters in. That should be right. Okay, so we got 4 millimeters there, and then I'm gonna go 4 millimeters up. And there we go. So basically all I'm doing here is doing this just to build my edge. And then what I want to do is just go up another 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to come out 4, and then I'm going to come down. So the reason why I'm doing this here is because we're going to need a bit of a curve going through it, but we need to do, well, no, that's not going to work there, is it? Okay, so maybe we will what would that be? I thought that would be about 10 up. So let's go up 10. And then we'll go 10 along here. And then 10. So that's basically about 14 millimeters. And then we're going to go like this. And no, I think it's gonna, because we need that arc around it. You know what, I think I'm gonna do the front part here first, do the arc, and I think I'm gonna go up about 10, and then let's push that back. No, I'm gonna need another one here, so I'm gonna go in the 4 millimeters on each side, and or let's go up 4 millimeters. So that's going to be right to there. And then, sure, we'll go like that. Then we'll just line that there. And there we go. Now we should be able to push this guy all the way out. There we go. So that should give us the arch that we want. But remember, it's got to come down a little bit. So I actually need to bring that guy back. And I think what we'll do is we'll do it right about okay. Don't think that's gonna work. I think what we need to do is pull that out and then do another one above this, I think, which will be our top part. So we'll go up, we'll try this. So this is 4, so we're gonna go up 4 again. Okay, I'm just gonna draw that right across, and then we'll use this guy again, and we'll go up 10. And our eraser. Okay, so that's gonna be our top lip. So what I'm gonna do here, just get these lines here going. Okay. Because that's going to come down, but it's going to come down into this one. So let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna play with this a little bit. I think we'll go 10 mils in. So I'll do another 5 here. Okay, so I'm gonna try for that. That looks good. And then I'm just trying to give it the illusion that it is what it's supposed to be. So I would end up I need to lower this one down after. So to do that, we're just gonna go like that. Nope, that's not the one I want. Okay, so we have that. And ooh, I wonder if we can do that here. Can we do that here? Yes, we can. Perfect. Now we should be able to take our eraser, get rid of some of this. Okay. Don't trust me on this. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Okay, so let's get this back down where it should be, and we will get that. Like that. Okay, so that part's where it should be. Oh. So now if we want here to here, went up $10. So that's where we're gonna want it to come over to. And then, come on. Okay. So now we need to attach this part here. Now it's kind of gonna have an arch to it. Hopefully. Might have to do this in a couple different layers, so what I'm going to do is how am I going to create that illusion? So if I went there, right? Looking good. So that to there, and that to there. And we should be able to take that off. And then take that off. Now this is where it's going to get fun. Because basically I have to run these here down to their homes to give it that illusion that it is a brim or something like that, and hopefully it will all line up. The way I look at it is if I can save $15 and use 20 or 30 cents of filament and a few hours of printing and have the product right here, right now, even if it is just a little bit different, I'm quite alright with that. So now I have my part like this. Now we just have to, oh, we've got to, what do we got to do? Gotta close up that bottom part here, don't we? Okay. So that's there. So that's got to come like this, isn't it? Something like that. Oops. Alright, well, Didn't say I knew exactly what I was doing. It's kind of winging it here today, and hopefully something will come of it. But that should, yeah, that should give me a brim to that. Sure, we'll go there. I do have a point right here. It's gonna need some help. Oh, well, that's getting dirty. Okay, so where are we going here? Okay. I just want to get this part here kind of dealt with as well, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right this moment before I seal that up. So that's there, that's there. So then this one here will go to there. Alright. Okay, this one here goes to here. I want to point here to here. Get my eraser. Pop that one out. And we got one point here. Something like that. It's starting to look like something. I'm not too sure what. If it works, I'll be surprised. Let's see what happens here. Let's clean that up a little bit. Yeah, we'll clean that. Clean up where we can. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'll be happy with that. Okay. So now that we have that, we want to basically round the corners here to make them look a little bit better as well. So for doing that, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do, I don't know, they have it so like I don't really care if my design is like theirs. That's the thing, I want it similar, but I don't care if it's like identical or not on this one. I'm just basically making a knockoff, right? So what I'm going to do is let's find out, let's go halfway. I think that should be halfway. Then we're just gonna go halfway here, halfway there, and then one more time. Okay, so with this here, now we'll take our arc tool, and I'm going to find halfway, and then halfway, and this is where we will do our arc from here to here. So I'm gonna go to here, and then here, and hopefully be able to do somewhat of an arc here without making it look too silly. Now they do have it a little bit more rounded, so let's try it from this one just to see how that looks. Darn, that's starting to look alright there. So that's a 2.3. Oh, do a 2mm. Let's see how it looks here. So we'll go halfway here. So that was the mark, right? Yep, so there to there. And then go here to here. 1.8 and then okay, so we're just gonna go like that. We'll try to push this out the back just to get rid of it. And there we go, that doesn't look too bad. And then I'll just get rid of that little guy there. And then let's see if we have it on the other side there as well. No, that looks fine. Does it look stupid? Yeah, I think what I need to do is just go back over to... Whoa, what happened here? Okay, something's not even there. Let's redo that. Oh, it must be because of that guy. So let's get rid of him. So we're gonna go like that. There we go, that looks better. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do a rounded edge like the part here. And then I'll do one more above it. So I will go up 5. And then I went up halfway. And I went there. And I'm just going to go to right there. And then that is what I will push out the back. So, well, I wish it had a little bit more of an arch to it, but it goes along with that, and my top height's going to be that 40 millimeters still, right at the peak, because that's where that guy is there. So that's what I want, that 40 mil. Okay. So let's get rid of that stuff there. Let's have a look here. It looks pretty good. I don't know. I guess I'll have to print it out and find out. Now for doing the screw holes, all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go midpoint and then midpoint, and I should be able to do one more midpoint. And then I'm just gonna go in about 10 millimeters. Yeah, right there. So I'm gonna go in 10 mil. Okay, so we've got those. Now I just need to, so I'm gonna do the screw hole one first, and then I'm basically just going to remove the screw holes and then make the smaller design, if that makes sense. So then you have the option of printing it with no screw holes or with. You know what? I'm really having an issue with that curve. I think that's what needed to happen. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. So now that I have that there, let's go in another, let's go in another 5 millimeters. Either that or I just do the screw hole at the bottom point here. Yeah, let's do that here, and I'll do another one right there. think that would be the quickest solution. So we're going to grab our circle tool and so how big of a screw hole do I want? So that's 4.8 millimeters. What was my... I thought that screw hole there was pretty good. Let's have a look here. So 3, so 4. Oh, if we have... So we don't want to go... So let's go 2 and... Oh, you know what? I think I actually... Did I keep it in my pocket? Oh, I did too. So I've got one of the screws that I had from before. And I'm just going to use this one here as my the size of screw hole that I'm going to make there. So I'm just going to go ahead and measure that guy. So 4.67, so 4.7, 2.35, so 2. So I think we can go 2.4. That'll be top is 9 mil. So let's go 2.4. 2.4? Yeah, we'll go 2.4. And then we will do okay, we're on 2.4, so let's just go ahead and do our 2.4 on each side here. Okay, so we've got our 2.4 hole. Now I'm going to want to be able to put the head of it inset a little bit here, so I'm gonna just measure that guy, and it's 9.3. So 9.3. Hey Google, what's 9.3 divided by 2?
The answer is 4.65.
So let's go 4. Yeah, let's go 4.7. I'm not sure if that's let's see here, let's see how this looks. You know what, let's give that a go and we'll try that, see how that turns out. So let's get rid of this junk. Okay. And then measure the three. So I would have to add a little bit on there to do the outer part. So just because I have this at 4 millimeters, and that's basically the size of the head of the screw, I would have to basically just add another few millimeters onto the back of it, but I don't want to make it any bigger than it already is. So you know what, we're just gonna do the small center hole, and yeah, we'll just have to go from there. Remember, those will change if you do decide to rescale it. Those screw holes are gonna get either smaller or bigger, so you'll just have to find something that'll work for you. But I think that's pretty good. Now, the way they have it is they have another angle here for whatever support. So for doing that, all we're gonna do is we're going to basically come out. Let's go. I'm digging the 4 millimeter rule for today, so we're gonna go out 4 millimeters, and then we'll do the same on this side here. There we go. Okay, so as you can tell by me just doing a line on there is actually marking it for me. So we go here, and then we will bring it up here to 10 mils, and then we're going to go up 4, and then we're going to do the same thing we did here, but on this side here. So that should give us kind of that illusion that it's you know, somewhat connected to the back plate. So I'm just gonna go grab my pencil again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right there. And I'm just gonna do it on this side here. 2, 4. Grab this guy over here, and then up 4. So then this one will have to be, this can't be up 4. It has to be up 10. So there. So now what we will do is we will, I wonder if we could do the arc tool here. Now I think that's going to be a little too much of a pain. Oh, what do I got there? Let's take our eraser and clean that up. That might be messing me up a little bit. And then what do we got here? Got things going on here we shouldn't be. That's probably from my points that I was making at some point. And then we'll just make sure everything is sealed up. Okay, that's all sealed. Okay, no problems there. Let's go around the back. Okay, that's good. Alright, so yeah, it kind of rounds downward, but I think to be able to do that, you know what, I wonder if we can just bring this out here. And then go like this. Oh, that's kind of weird. Yeah, I think I'm trying to do too much here, so I am just going to go like that, and then we are just going to go like this. Hopefully this will give it somewhat of that illusion. And basically all we're trying to do there is just kind of give more strength to this back area. That's all that's basically doing. So let me just clean that up a little bit. Oh. There we go. So now we've almost got her done. One thing I was thinking was the 3M pads. If put on there, it's going to be basically sticking out a lot, and I want that a little bit more flush. So I'm thinking I want to drop it in 2 millimeters. No, 1 mil. No, 1.5. We'll do basically so let's go here, and then we'll go here, and then we'll find that, and then we'll go like that, and we'll go like that, and then I think right here to here, and then I think like that. And then basically all we're gonna do is just, I'm just trying to get this as close. Well, no, I don't want to ruin the, yeah, let's go like this. So something like that, maybe. So let's go in. So we'll go in 1.5. No, I just have a feeling we just go in 1 mil. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. And then that way we can fill this in with the 3M tape, and it shouldn't be sticking out as much. Because the only other option, I want it to be as flush as possible, so you know what, I am going to not put that in right now. And what I will do is I will add that later on. I'll do a revision of it later on. I'll play with it. I'm gonna have to get my 3M tape out, measure the thickness of that, and find some generic pattern that would work best for it. Just because I know I'm gonna print a few different sizes, so I don't want, if you made a bigger scaled one for whatever hanging, something bigger. You don't want it to be this big hole in the back, so, and not be able to use the tape. So let's just go with that. Worst case scenario, just screw it in. And like I said, what I'm going to do is I'll do the screw version on the downloads as well as the one without it. So basically up to you however you want to add it, either with the screw hole or without. I think that should probably do it for today. I'll go ahead and print this guy out and see how well it works. And once again, it's going to be one of those things. If it works, you're going to see it up on Thingiverse, and the link will be in the video description below. So make sure to click on that, check it out, print it out, let me know what you think. And as always, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, throw your comments below, and have yourself a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time. Take care, eh? Hey Google, turn on the 3D printer.
Okay, turning on the 3D printer.
Oh yeah.